are parts of President Trump's movement that are the hardest of the anti-CCP and take down the CCP and support Lao Beijing to free itself. I think, and I regard this as Miles Grove's brilliant strategic move when he came here to the West. And I also think it's one of the reasons that Miles Grove is in prison. Is Miles Grove awakened the West to the most fundamental fact that we had to stop talking about China as an enemy. We had to stop talking about the Chinese people as an enemy. And we had to start talking about the CCP as an enemy to the Chinese people, as an enemy to the nation of China, and as an enemy to the American people and to the United States of America. In Miles's construct of this, which was absolutely brilliant and has changed the American posture more than any single individual, right? You do have elements of this movement that, quite frankly, are as hardcore as Miles is, as anti-CCP, and fully support the Lao Beijing. And you see this of people saying free Hong Kong, keep Taiwan independent. There are elements of that. We have to deal with a very unpleasant fact that the business community and the finance community does not support that. Silicon Valley doesn't support it. The Wall Street, the lords of easy money don't support it. The people basically support it. The populist nationalists, particularly an issue I'm here in Texas that has people infuriated, and that is the Chinese Communist Party buying massive amounts of agricultural land, particularly around military bases. That, Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee just passed this amazing bill that really clears the CCP out of Arkansas. So in this, you just have to understand, in the Senate and the House, there are accommodationists in Wall Street. And what these people are saying is that, hey, we know the Chinese Communist Party is a dictatorship. We understand the Chinese Communist Party is evil. But in the modern economic world, you have to be in business with them. And therefore, we should have a path that allows us to have as much peace as possible, right? As much peace as possible as the Chinese Communist Party tries to grow their economy and take the Chinese people out of poverty. Now, as a hardcore anti-CCP and supporter of Lao Beijing, I think that's nonsense. But you have to understand there are going to be elements that support us, and there are going to be elements that don't support us. In the reality of political power, we have the votes, but they have the money, and that's why it's kind of a standoff right now, and every day is another day. I will say that President Trump said today that he intends to double the tariffs on the Chinese Communist Party on next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is supposed to be 25% for Mexico, 25%, these are across the board, 25% for Canada, 10% for China. I believe Mexico may be off because of the actions taken about the cartels, which were very favorable to us in our war against the cartels. But President Trump is pretty adamant because he doesn't think the Chinese Communist Party has assisted him in any way in either bringing peace to East Asia or, more importantly, to stop the fentanyl trafficking here to the United States, which, as I said, is taking 100,000 lives a year, that I believe he may double the tariffs. And if he doubles the tariffs, then, quite frankly, we're in an outright economic war with the Chinese Communist Party because the Chinese economy can't take 20% tariffs across the board on American goods.
Sign up for free and be part of the movement.
It isn't just an app. It isn't just a social media platform. It's a community.
Download Get It right now.